Mike, first of all, it's great to be back out here again in training camp. What have you guys worked on the most in the off-season since Coach Fermando came aboard?
Lifting. Every day we're in the weight room 2 hours, just lifting, and come down to the field, do a little teamwork, back in the weight room, offense in the health room, going over plays, still in the weight room. We're always in the weight room.
And how have all the seniors responded to a change in the coaching staff going into your last year?
I mean, they were shocked when Coach Jacobs resigned, but it's another coach coming in, pushing us to get a state championship, and we're just going to work with what he has to work with.
Does it really excite you guys, looking at Coach Fermando and seeing the kind of success that he had as the defensive coordinator up in Manalapan winning a state title?
Definitely. He knows what he's talking about. All these coaches, Coach James, new coach, he's from Brick. They all know what they're talking about. Our defensive coordinator from last year, he played in college football. They all did. They all know what they have.
And what have you been personally working on during the off season? I mean, how special is it when you sit back and you think that for your high school career, you've already rushed for well over 3,000 yards?
I mean, I don't like talking about myself. I like pushing my teammates to do better. And without them, I couldn't be who I am today. Without my line, I couldn't rush for those yards. Without Dennis catching his balls, I couldn't rush for those yards. Couldn't do anything without them.
Now, you guys have had a quarterback battle going on here in camp. How have both of those guys been doing so far?
They're both great quarterbacks. I mean, they're competing for a spot right now. I mean, whoever's our quarterback, they're our quarterback. I'm going to like them. I'm not going to dislike somebody. I like both of them, and whoever has the spot, congratulations.
And defensively, who are some players that we can look out for this year?
Definitely Dennis Corbin. He plays defense end. Anthony Holloway, he's a safety. He's a corner. Sorry. I'm going to pick back up on Dennis. He's a great player. He's an emotional kind of kid. Like, if something goes wrong, he'll start getting mad. He'll start cheering on his teammates, tell them to go because he loves winning. He doesn't like losing. He loses, his head goes down. He's mad at everybody. He's a winner. He doesn't like to lose.
Now, Dennis is always the kind of player that's always riling everybody up, always motivating everybody to go out there and play their hardest football. I can remember when you guys won the opening game against Southern last year, talking to him, just how focused, motivated, and how he was just getting on everybody to continue to play well.
That's the kind of kid Dennis is. He doesn't worry about himself. He worries about other people first before himself, and that's what the great part about him is. He does everything for everybody else, and he does what he needs done for himself last.
Now, who are some of the other receivers that are going to be a big part of the offense this year?
We have Anthony Holloway. He's coming back. We have a new kid named Jamal Barney. He just came out this year. He's a great player for his first year. He's our starting receiver.
And how different is it going to be for you guys, moving out of B South and now into A South, where you're going to see state champions like Toms River North, Jackson Memorial, runner-up like Brick Memorial. You're definitely going to face some much tougher defenses.
Definitely, but in my eyes, it's just another game. It's another division. We're going to go out there, play our hearts out, and hopefully come out with the win.
Now, once again, you guys open up down at Southern this coming Friday. Over the past 2 years, you've been able to get the better of them, but it's going to be a very competitive contest. They're certainly going to be very motivated to play their best football. What have you guys done to ultimately be the most prepared for that one?
I mean, we've been game planning. Southern's always a strong team. They're always a good team, big line. But we're going to go out there, try our hardest. And over the past 2 years, they put up a fight with us. Overtime last year was a big one. They're always a hard team to go against, but we'll come out and do what we have to do.
Since you've been in the program over the past 2 years, you guys have always been very competitive. Winning a division title your sophomore year, you guys were literally one game away from another one last year. Lost a tough one to Point Barrow. How special would it be to be able to get another division title this year and possibly win a playoff game?
To win a division title in A South, that's huge for our first year coming up here. And to go win a playoff game, especially having a winning record in A South, going to win a playoff game, win more playoffs again, and hopefully leads us to a state championship.
All right, Mike, thanks again, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.